Hello. Today I'm going to talk about two different books. Both of them are about brave characters. Now the first book is Leo the Ghost. Well, and it's by Barnett. If you know some of his books, he's written the books about yarn and some very strange things, digging a hole to the end of the earth. Well, this is more of a book set in the city rather than his other stories. This was also a New York Times Best Illustrated book. And again, might I add that it surprised me because it wasn't one of those strange books they usually select. In this case, of course, Leo is a ghost, as the story indicates. And he's a friendly ghost. He tries to serve tea to the people in whose house he lives. You can imagine how they run out of the house when the teapot starts moving towards them without a person holding it. So Leo finds that he has to leave. He goes to the city hoping he will find some friends there, but everyone he approaches walks right through him because, after all, he is a ghost. But finally he meets a little girl. She's looking for a friend, and she has some of those imaginary friends that we all do. And she doesn't realize, of course, that Leo is not imaginary. Leo is real. Well, they do become friends, and they do different things together. And Leo comes back to her house and stays with her. Of course, she's the only one who can see him, until the night that a burglar comes. And Leo proves that he is brave. He goes after the burglar with a sheet around his head in order to scare the burglar away. And then the little girl calls the police, and they come and capture the burglar. Well, they all end up, the entire family, having tea with Leo serving it. The interesting thing about this book is that it's done in shades of blue. And the characters, it's kind of a multicultural book because the little girl is, her hair and her coloring in the book indicate that she is not of the same background as Leo. It's a wonderful story, more or less just of a story to share. But children might try to decide what is bravery? What do you have to do to be brave? And who do you find are brave? If you do biographies, who did you select if you were needing to select a brave character? Well, on the other hand, we have Max. Now, Max thinks he's brave, but he's even a little worried about a fly. Well, Max is looking for a mouse. The problem is he doesn't know what a mouse looks like. He approaches all kinds of animals, and when he approaches the rabbit, of course, the rabbit says, "No, I am not a mouse. The mouse is that way." You might notice on this page that the color of the background is pink. This whole book, the background are different colors, which is rather different from books. But remember, Max is a black cat. Well, he chases a monster, and he thinks that's brave, but he runs away from him in the end. And then finally he decides that he is just going to chase what he can find. And he takes off after what he thinks is another animal. And the reader knows that he's finally found his mouse. Both of these books, I think, would do for the younger child. They don't need a lot of background. They're more the kind of book that you're just going to read to the children that they might enjoy. They're very short books, so they would fill a time frame when you only have time to read a short story. I think because of Leo being a little older story and winning an award for illustration, art teachers might be interested in looking at these two books and how different the illustrations are in observing a hero. For older children, as I said before, what makes you brave? What is a hero? Is it a sports hero? Or is it somebody who is willing to sacrifice some things to save a family? Leo and Max, two different pictures of bravery for the day. Thank you.